Hello everyone, this is Kidfistonator, and today I am doing the special surprise secret review. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Scout Trooper minifigure. No, I'm just joking. This is actually the Battle of Endor. Yes, this is my surprise review that I've been holding on to for a while, and finally, here we go. This set is an amazing set, as you can see here. An amazing cast of minifigures, awesome different features and weapons and accessories and things like that. And yeah, so just like with all my LEGO Star Wars reviews, we're going to start with the box. So here we go. The box is humongous, as you can see here. And here we have the original LEGO Star Wars logo on the top, with Han Solo, R2-D2, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, and Boba Fett on the top. And this is an exclusive anniversary edition. Right here we have the seal LEGO Star Wars 10-year anniversary, 1999 to 2009. Here we have the specifications. It is ages 9 to 14, set number 8038, the Battle of Endor, and contains 890 pieces. So here we have the Battle of Endor with everything that's included in the set. On the top we have all the minifigures in actual size, which is really nice. And on the back of the box we have all the features, which I'll go over in this video. We have the bunker here, the ATST that walks, the catapult, the revolving doors, more look at the interior of the bunker, the Imperial Trooper, showing that it can open up and close, and the doors, once you push down on top, the doors explode, which is really nice. And of course we have the logo back here as well. So that about does it for the box. Now we'll start off with the minifigures. So first off, we'll start from left to right. And these are the Scout Troopers, which I showed you at the beginning of the video. They're really nice. Have a nice torso, and these are probably my favorite minifigures of the set, just because they're really nice. And quite rare, too, so you get 2 of them, which is really nice. Next you get good old Chewbacca, which is just as any other Chewbacca, but still a really nice addition to this set. And I always have him piloting the ATST, just like in Return of the Jedi, so that's pretty cool. And we also get Han Solo, which is really nice. Has printing on his legs and a one-sided torso, so nice job for him. And here we have the brand new Princess Leia. This is when she was on Endor in her Endor outfit. And she has brand new hair, which looks really nice. And let me just remove that. So what she looks like without the hair, and what the hair looks like. Really nice. For some reason, it has a hole on top of the head of the hair, which I have no idea why. If someone understands why, could you please comment down below? That'd be cool. And both Han and Leia are armed with blasters. And now we have the brand new Rebel Commandos. These guys are really cool. I've been wanting LEGO to make these minifigures for a while, and finally we have them. This guy has a nice torso, double-sided, and has a little green backpack here. This guy has a beard and a blaster rifle, and his helmet is awesome. If you can get a good look at that, it's really superb. And just an overall awesome minifigure. Here's the other Rebel Commando. This guy doesn't have a beard, but everything else is exactly the same. Now we have probably the most important minifigure of this set, the Imperial Trooper, as he serves many roles in this set. So, really nice. Has a helmet that looks like this. Almost like a General Veer's helmet, only painted black. And has the chin strap going around his face. So, yeah, really nice. And next we have good old R2, which is really nice. It's a classic deco on his head, the gray, instead of the normal white. So he's pretty cool. And next we have the brand new Ewoks. Probably one of the main reasons why I got this set. This right here is Chief Sherpa, the leader of the Ewoks, I believe. Really nice. He has a gray. His main color is gray with a brown hood, and if you can get a good look at that, he's got some printing right here. It has some laces that ties the hood onto his fur, and he's got this staff with trophies of rank here, which is really cool. Next we have Paplu. This guy is really cool, probably one of my favorites in this set, just because he has the leaves printed on his hood right here, which is really nice. He's got the tan little hood. And the last minifigure we have is on the glider. And I don't want to really take him off of the glider, because the glider basically falls apart. So I'll just show you him in the glider right now. This is Wicket, probably the most famous Ewok. And as you can see, more printing on the top of his orange hood. So yeah, really nice. And yeah, the wings are made out of a nice fabric-y material, as you can see here. Has a nice texture, and this glider tends to fall over easily, but that's still pretty cool. And it can go up like this and down, and it's on this clear little pedestal, so it looks like it's actually flying when you set it down. So that's really nice. And on the back here, we have an additional feature of a little rock, this cylinder right here. And it's connected to this droid arm, so if you just move the arm up, it releases it, and if you just tilt it downwards, there it goes. So that's pretty cool. I didn't expect that would be there, but it is. So let me just get that out of the way. And now we'll go on to the catapult. This catapult is awesome, I must say. We have these rocks here, which are really nice, and some foliage around the catapult. And the catapult's really nice. As you can see here, we have a rock loaded already onto the platform. And here we have a couple extra weapons. We have a black spear and a brown crossbow. And if you just flick this right here, watch the rock as it goes sailing all the way over here. So that's really cool. Didn't get a good hit on that, but you get the idea. I'm going to try one more time. There it goes. So it can go really far, as you saw there. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they included that. Next, we'll take a look at the speeder bikes. These speeder bikes are exactly the same as the one in the Republic gunship. One of my very first reviews. And really nice. Really nice. And then I'll demonstrate what a minifigure looks like on it. So hold on just a moment. I'm going to take a scout trooper here and then put him on the speeder bike. And they stand uprighting, which is really cool. Accurate to the movie. Okay, so here's what the scout trooper looks like riding. Really nice. And we have a little black backpack here on the back of the speeder bikes and skis on the bottom, just like a traditional speeder bike. So that's pretty cool. And you do get two of them, and they're exactly the same. I tend to like to put Paplu on this speeder bike, just like in Return of the Jedi, as he's stealing one. So, and I usually put him. He's hanging on with one arm. So I usually put him kind of like this. The speeder bike's roaring down Endor. So that's really cool. Next thing is the ATST. Unlike the mini version, which I showed you guys in my previous review, this thing is the actual minifigure scale. It's really, really nice. Its head can swivel this way and that way. So not a full 360, but pretty close. Really nice. And up top here, we have some eyes that are looking at you, which are really cool. And these are the front cannons right here, these black pieces. And on the side, we have a rotating cannon. It can go up and down. And here we have a little flick fire missile. So you just... And it also swivels. So if you just flick that, fires pretty easily, and that's what it looks like. Just inserts right there. And it's got two openings. The first one is the top hatch right here. And there's a good look at the inside. And if you close that, this whole thing opens up. And that's pretty cool how they made the eyes, that once you close the lid, you have the eyes right here, but when you open it, it's only half of the eyes. Here's a better look at the interior. We have no control panel or anything, just a black seat, and I like to put Chewbacca in there, just like in the movie, so let me do that. Okay, so here's Chewbacca. Really nice. He's hijacking the AT-ST. So that's pretty cool. And another feature about the AT-ST that I almost forgot is his legs are really articulated. And if you just do this, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but if you turn the gear right here, the legs can move. Let me just find a good angle to do that. We'll just use the book here. So as you can see, if you turn the gear, its legs are running like that, which are really cool. I think that was an awesome job and very nice that they did that. It gives the appeal that this AT-ST is running down the surface of Endor, which is really cool. So I'm going to put this back there, and then we're going to get onto the bunker. So let me just clear the minifigures away. R2's kind of hard to get off, but... So here's the bunker. It's really cool, and as you see, we have some foliage going on top of here, as well as on the front, right here. That fell off, and right here. Here we have the revolving doors that open and close, like that, which is really cool. And these buttons here on top, right here on the left and the right, once you press them, the doors open, just like they're exploding the opening for the bunker, like that. So that's really cool. I'm glad they did that, and they explode because of these springs. Very interesting build on how you build that feature, which is really cool. Now, if we just open these doors, we can take a look at the inside of the bunker. It's very movie accurate, and the doors, instead of being attached with a peg or something, they're just hanging loosely like that. So it works, but kind of tend to fall out a little bit. But it's still pretty cool. The interior right here, we have some swiveling chairs right here, and here we have these orange cones that basically act as the shield generator for the Death Star, and usually you'll see beams going across here, just like in the movie, which is really cool. And on the ends here, we have some gun racks. Here we have a rifle and another rifle and a couple blasters here and there. Now, a really neat thing about this is that if you unclip this, it opens up. So let me just do that. And it opens up like so. So you can play inside. And here's a good look at the awesome printed control panels, which is really cool. I'm glad that they made these printed and not stickers. And another thing I forget to point out is that there's no stickers in this set, which make it awesome and fairly good amount of printed pieces. So that's really cool. Here are the gears that basically turn the revolving door, which is really nice. And yeah, so this is my surprise review that I've been doing. And we also have some control panels here. Right there and right here. So yeah, this is an awesome set. Definitely recommend you guys pick this up. I got it for my birthday, which was a couple weeks ago, which is awesome. And please don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. And yeah, so Battle of Endor is awesome.